We're back with another tutorial. This is gonna be a really, really good one. I made the tumbler on the right for Valentine's Day this year, and it's one of my favorite cups. And the other day, while I was live in Baddie University, we were talking about tumbler designs, and I pulled this one up, and I was like, you know what? We are going to go ahead and make this cup this week because it's too freaking cute not to, but we're gonna make a Christmas version. So the measurements are 2 inches at the very top and 2 inches at the very bottom. And then you have two sections of 1/2 inch on top and on the bottom. And then that leaves about a 3 inch space in the middle. So I am going to go ahead and take some vinyl from mystarcreations.com, she'sthebomb.com. I do have a discount code that's going to save you some moolah. If you decide to buy any glitter and vinyl from her, I will put it in my description. Here you see me cutting my vinyl to about 3 inches so that I can put it in the middle section. I really love this vinyl. It's from last year, but this year she's got really, really beautiful vinyls on her website, so you can check it out like you check me out. Whoa, what happened to my voice? Also, can you guys hear the rain? Because it is pouring rain outside. Anywhoodly, this is me just being bougie with a ruler, like acting like I know what I'm doing. No, I'm just kidding, but I wanted it to be spaced out evenly from the top and the bottom. So to try to make this make a little more sense, the vinyl piece in the center of the tumbler is 3 inches in height, and then above it you have two sectioned out spots. Both are 1/2 inch. You have that on top and on the bottom. And then you've got a leftover 2 inches on top and 2 inches on bottom. And that's important because we're going to section everything out. Also, putting your ruler like that when you're cutting your vinyl, the best trick to keep it straight. I don't know why I've never done it like that before. So here I am using crafter tape that I have that's 1/2 inch. It's really beautiful and I hate to waste it as a spacer, but it's the only tape that I had that was 1/2 inch. So that is why you see me using it. Now I recommend that you section out the middle 1/2 inch section, because that way you can paint the top and the bottom part, and then once you remove your tape, you'll only have to paint that section where your tape was. I hope this makes sense. I know what I'm like thinking in my head, but I don't know how to say it because English is hard. Listen, I barely know how to speak English. Literally, I'm shocked. I am shook like a whole chinook that I do not do these voiceovers in Spanglish. Truly, I don't know how, because English, it's hard, okay? It really is hard. So I switched brushes because this one was a little bit smoother, like my bottom. Okay, sorry. And I am using, I'm using a primer from Hyperion for the white section, but you can use acrylic paint, you can use white spray paint, you can use white chalk paint. And then I'm using a really beautiful acrylic paint. To be totally honest with you and totally transparent, because I never want you to spend your money on something that you don't need to, that really pretty peach acrylic paint, it's kind of pricey. And I bought it because I thought it was going to be like something phenomenal. And to be honest with you, to this day, I have not found anything that works better than chalk paint. Chalk paint gives you good coverage and it dries fast. So don't buy expensive acrylic paint when you can just buy chalk paint. See, this blue that you see me using here is actually a chalk paint from Hobby Lobby, and it was just a few dollars. And so far, I'm getting much better coverage just on the first coat. So anywho, okay, once all my base colors dry, I'm gonna go in with some glue, and then I'm gonna go ahead and glitter my little sections. You don't have to technically base paint your sections. There are a ton of tumbler makers that don't, and their tumblers still look absolutely phenomenal. I have always been a fan of painting the base of my tumbler a color that's going to match the glitter. I think it makes the glitter pop a lot more. And so I am a fan. I am a fan. Now, if you want me to give you a little hickety hack, okay? I didn't give you this hack at the beginning because I forgot about this hack and I'm remembering it now that I'm doing the voiceover. If you don't want to do that fine line work that I did and paint your stripes and blah, 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 you could always take 1/2 inch washi tape in the color of your glitter, put it in that section, and then put a piece of 1/2 inch double-sided tape on top and glitter that way. Honestly, I'm kind of mad I didn't do it that way. Like, that would have been so much easier. And it also would have made me look so much cooler on my YouTube. Like, oh my God, look at her. Look at all the cool techniques that she does. Not only is she funny and beautiful and voluptuous, looks like J-Lo, totally is not here illegally, totally does not have a restraining order from Bad Bunny. And look, she's just so amazing. I feel like that's what you guys say about me when I'm not looking. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I am using Opal Magic for my Star Creations. Once my glitters dried, I sealed them 3 times with a clear spray. And then when it dried, I went in with 40 mLs of epoxy. I did a thick enough coat that all I needed was 1 epoxy in order to be able to move on to my decals. I covered it up so no bugs would get on it. I let it spin overnight. And then I got to work on my decals. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not. Honestly, I would lie about just anything, right? I would lie about my legal status. But I'm not going to lie to you about how tedious this was. Okay, straight up, I hate weeding. I really do. Hate is a strong word, and it should not be used. I do not encourage hate, but I strongly dislike cutting, using the cutting machine. You know, Cricket and I were not friends, and having to weed and cut different shapes and different colors and layer and do this y pa allá y pa acá y que luego esto y que pa allá. It's so much. But you know what? I will say this. As a crafter, as a creator, as an artist, because let me tell you right now, queens and kings, you are an artist, okay? I don't care if you paint your tumbler all black and just glitter it black and put a smiley face on it. You made it with your hands. You're an artist. Do not let anyone take that away from you. Okay? So I will say this. When I was done with my tumbler, I gasped and swallowed 6 flies. I was like, it was absolutely worth every single decal that I cut, every single decal that I weeded, all of the layering, all of the transfer tape. Everything I did was worth it because in the end, you can tell the amount of time and detail work that I put into the tumbler, and that's all that matters. I was very happy with it. Honestly, guys, I want to take a moment to thank you for being here. You guys really are so sweet. I feel like I've been in a creative block, and I feel like my creative juices are just now starting to flow again. And I just want to thank you for sticking it out with me and being by my side. I know you're here because of my J-Lo body, but truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Here you see me using washi tape to divide the pretty vinyl from the first layer of that coral glitter. And I like to layer my washi tape. And once I finish laying the yellow washi tape and go over it with a pretty blue, you will see why I like to layer vinyl. It gives your tumbler really beautiful details, and it just creates such beautiful dimensions. Guys, I do want to tell you something exciting. You are under absolutely no obligation. It is never expected. It is always appreciated. I have just been approved by YouTube for subscriptions, and it is $4.99 a month. I'm going to be completely honest with you. You don't really get anything in return. You don't get early access to videos. You don't get a bonus video or anything like that. It is just a way for you to support me as a creator and my YouTube channel. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I do just want to let you guys know because it's a new feature and I felt pretty cool that I got accepted. I thought it was pretty cool. As you guys know, you don't become a millionaire by filming for YouTube. It's a lot of work, and unfortunately, you don't make very much off the views. So that option is there for you to support the creators that you enjoy to watch. So anyway, like I said, it's available there for you guys. It is $4.99. You do not have to do it. If you don't do it, I won't be upset at you. Just wanted to tell you about it because I just got approved for it and I thought it was pretty stinking cool. Here, guys, you are going to see me placing some hearts in different areas of the tumbler. Just because I know if you've been here for a while, you know I do not like negative space. I do not like negative space. I like to have every little spot filled up. So that's why you see me just kind of doing a whole bunch of little hearts here and there to fill in all those pretty spaces. Now, I did put a decal on the tumbler that said Feliz Navidad, which means Merry Christmas in Spanish. But the color of the holographic vinyl that I chose, it was not really standing out. And I also noticed that it was covering up that really beautiful vinyl. So I decided to go ahead and remove it. And then I went through my sticker drawer. I like to go to Hobby Lobby, Joann, Walmart, and collect all sorts of stickers. Even if I don't need them at the moment, I know that eventually they'll come in handy for a project. Well, this is that perfect scenario. I literally bought these stickers probably a year ago. They've been sitting in my drawer forever. And when I went in my drawer and opened it and pulled them out, I was like, this is actually going to be perfect for this tumbler. So those really beautiful, like scalloped looking rainbow stickers, those are both from a set that I got at Hobby Lobby. And here you see me placing a transparent strip that says Merry Christmas over and over. This is from a different set that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I thought this was like the perfect detailing for the tumbler. Like, it's a very non-traditional, non-conventional Christmas tumbler. It's got so much going on. It doesn't necessarily have your traditional colors, but it is very beautiful, and I love it very, very much. And I hope that you do too. I am sealing it with another 40 mLs of epoxy. This is the final product. I'm so happy with it. I think it's really beautiful. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of my tutorial, and if you love me or if you hate me, and if you think I look like Selena with a JLo booty. Thank you so much for being here, baddies. And I do want you to know that I do read every single YouTube comment. Even if I do not get a chance to reply to all of them, I read them all. So please leave me your feedback. Until next time, besitos.